how we make each other on this wild and crazy carousel of life. Any cool how it changed the path of our lives, set us off a new adventure. This carousel takes us round and round this labyrinth of life. You can't tell up from down, having so much fun. We forget to check when this crossroads taking us. But hey, here we come. This carousel spins us round so much. Sometimes you don't know should you stay or get off. It's only just begun. Welcome to this wide maze of life.
Hello, I'm the TWIT Gamer, and we're going to be doing a Let's Play of Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth. Now, this is a game that's on the 3DS, so obviously that's why we got that little window down there. That I'm just wondering how I'm going to do this all, because I'm very much emulating it right now, because I don't have like a 3DS capture card or anything like that. So I'm just wondering how we're going to be doing it. I don't want to go back to the intro already. No, we just viewed that. Well, hopefully we did. I might have taken it out. Who knows? But it is very much a case that, oh, that's down off there, is it? So which way round is the... So sort of thing like just down there in the little corner for me right now. It's just down there. It's just so tiny. Let's have a look at the little config there. And that comes onto this one. Okay. So let's take the BGM down a bit. I'm not sure how loud the sound levels will be and stuff like that. Voice volume up. It's a bit tingy on the sound effects, so let's bring that down as well. Should bring that down to more like 50. The music's good because it's Persona music, I assume. It's Persona music. Voice volume's fine. Play voices. Auto scroll off. Cursor memory on. Camera. That's the inverting. Okay. Auto map. Battle speed. We'll keep it at that for now because I don't know what we're going to be facing. So exit without changing settings. No. Confirm is at the top. I was like, where do I confirm to go? So, it's very much a case of like, this is an experiment in a 3DS emulation and how it's going to work and stuff like that. We'll just see. So, let's get the housekeeping out of the way before we jump into Persona Q. And if you're wondering, as part of the housekeeping here, I have played Persona 3 and Persona 4. So I know the characters from both sides of this. And if you're wondering, we're going to do Persona 4 side of things. I didn't say go back there. Don't start wandering off over there. Like, no. Anyway, housekeeping. If you do want to support the channel, you can find a link down in the description to Patreon. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, press the notification bell to remain updated with the videos, subscribe to the channel. Stop wandering off. Stop it. What else do I normally say that's loads of nonsense and YouTuber stuff? You remember, like, just think all like what all the other YouTubers do, that kind of stuff. Just insert that there and imagine I did it like in a sort of like professional, cohesive manner. Just imagine I did that, okay? We'll go with that. But the one I'm always serious about, please, if you can, donate blood. You could save someone's life or help someone out. It's always worth doing. Right, anyway, I've waffled on enough. New game. Whose story would you like to experience? Well, it's up to you to choose the protagonist of this story. Your choice of protagonist will affect how the story develops. The Persona 4 protagonist, a second-year student at Yasogami High School and leader of the investigation team, working to solve the murders in the rural town of Inaba. And this guy, I have no idea who you are. I remember from Persona 3 there was a woman. Who are you? I'll read it, don't worry. Persona 3 protagonist, a second-year student at Gekukun High School and the leader of SEES, or SEES. He is investigating Tartarus to save mankind from the apathy syndrome. Indeed. So, Persona 4 it is. The story will be centered around the companions of Persona 4. Enter the protagonist's name. There's a chance that the protagonist's name will be seen by others through data exchange. Please do not use names that will offend others or include personal information. Okay, so like, use the keyboard below. Oh, how do I do that? I'm probably going to have to bring in my mouse. Like, as you can see, my mouse, yeah. Like, it's all the way down here. So it's like, I don't know how it's going to look on your screen, because I'm flipping to one screen to the other. So it's like, okay, so I'm assuming, where's shift? So shift, U. How am I going to fit Narukami into that? I don't know. So what I'm going to do, I can put Naru, because I can't get Kami in that, can I? So it's like we'll have Naru dash. When it comes up, because obviously I'll be reading it out, I'll call him Narukami. It's like, we know what I'm doing there. We know what I'm doing there. Okay. Is his name acceptable? Yes. Right, mouse out of the way. Goodbye, mouse. He's gone. Now select the game's difficulty. This selection has no effect on the story, so choose a difficulty that suits your playstyle. You can change the difficulty later on while playing as well. But if you seek and select risky, you will not be allowed to change it later. That is risky indeed. But while it is obviously similar to SMT and stuff like that, SMT is the one that's I feel like is meant to be hard, is really meant to be grueling and test your abilities. Persona, it's relaxing time with similar things. It's just a chill way of going about things. This is recommended difficulty to allow the player to enjoy the distinct tension that comes from exploring the labyrinth, so normal. Select, start at normal difficulty, yes. Yes. Relax and enjoy the story. Is it a true story? Oh, it's not a true story. I'm gonna have to make some fancy graphics go around the edge. At the moment it's just pink around the edge for me, so I can see where the edges definitely are. Fate leads the willing and drags along the reluctant. Lucius Ananias Seneca? Be Seneca. Ah, the Velvet Room.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Hello.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It seems you have quite a unique fate after all. The cards are whispering to me. They say that a curious incident is awaiting you.
Am I going to be using that other window at all? Got log, A button, fast forward and hide window. I don't know if I'm going to be using it. Might just get rid of it, but then the screen's going to be a weird ratio. Well, we'll see how as we progress what happens.
Perhaps you have a premonition of it already. Do you know who your threads of destiny will intertwine with?
Margaret's words bring back memories of a certain person's words.
Wow, you're strong.
Broske! Could this be the fate that Margaret is talking about? That is the case. This person's name is Broske! Who's that? Sounded like Broske. There's a chance that his name will be seen back. Yes, I know. What was his name again? I'm gonna have to look this up. That's the thing. So let's go over to one thing that's always good for this type of stuff, by the way. Very much the Shin Megami Tensei wiki, which is megamitensei.fandom.com/wiki. So, Persona 3. This is the thing, because I did female protagonists, I'm not entirely sure. FES is what we want. Because that's where, like, most people would know him from. And what we want to do from there is find out who the hell is the protagonist. It says protagonist there, we'll go to that. Protagonist, Persona 3. I clicked the link. Go! Don't tell me, like, the internet's crashed at this point. That'd be damn annoying. Okay, so use the keyboard. I can't call him... It sounded like Broske. Was I just completely wrong? Oh, it just calls him protagonist, so I'm not entirely sure what we're going to call him. He's got several different names. But looking at some of the options, I think I went with this, didn't I? But I'm not sure if it's the right way around, but it'll do. It'll do. It'll do. Makoto. Okay. Put the mouse back. Yes.
I see. As I thought, you sense something as well. I look forward to the story that the strands of fate will weave. Well then, until we meet again.
Until then. October 30th, 2011. God, so long ago. The morning of the final day of Yosagami High's Culture Festival. At the Tajima home, where Yu is staying.
There. All done.
Nanako! Nanako Tajima, Yu's younger cousin in the 1st grade. She does the housework after her mother died. The table is set, and a breakfast Nanako prepared is already waiting for you.
My teacher said you need to eat well in the morning.
She's wise.
I just know how to cook eggs, so I made sunny side up eggs and a rolled omelet.
Yeah.
Huh? The rolled omelet turned black.
Oh. Oh. It's good even if it's burnt.
No, the burnt parts are bad for you.
Yes and no.
Dad says he likes it burned too, but it's still bad to eat. Well, thanks for the food. The eggs are yummy. Chickens are amazing. Huh? Someone's here.
Yo.
You alright? Kanji Tatsumi, first year underclassman of Yu. He can be very brave, but also very impulsive.
It's Kanji. Good morning.
Kanji came to visit this morning.
Sorry to show up this early in the morning, man. The old hag wouldn't shut up about me taking this to you.
I do wonder.
I thought it...
Well, I didn't want to do that. Let's see about the log and see if we can actually get the dialogue going. What's this one? Ooh. Okay, so we can get the voice again. I think. There we go. Ah. Get the mouse has to... We'll put the mouse over here, so we need to know where it is and it's available should we need it. That's the wrong button. Because I changed them up.
I thought it'd be a pain to lug all around school, so I brought it now. You don't want it, huh?
Kanji looks a little embarrassed as he produces a large bento box. Now what I'm thinking of doing is maybe... Now I've got an idea of like what the music levels are and stuff like that. Maybe bring the music down. So I might just make a cut here just to go play around with them a bit. And I'm thinking, based on seeing where Yu's name come up, while I'm going back through it again just to get back to this point, switch Yuki Makoto's name around, because I'd like him to be called Makoto. It's probably wrong, but if we have Yu and Yuki, I feel like I'd try to avoid that. Okay, so this is with the music down even more. Might change it later, but anyway, Kanji looks a little embarrassed as he produces a large bento box.
Oh, we're having breakfast right now. Let's eat it.
Huh? I don't know if you'd like it, Nanako-chan.
Kanji spreads the food he brought out on the table. Chikuzu konbumaki, some simmered dishes, and more simmered dishes.
Sorry, it's all brown and stuff.
It's great. Your mom is a really good cook.
You think so? Cool. I'm glad to hear it. Actually, I cooked part of that. It's, that simmered one.
You can cook?
I won't go that far.
You can make knit dolls, too. Huh. You really can do anything. When I get bigger, I want to be like you, Mr. Kanji.
That won't happen? No. I'll show you what mist. So, I'll cheer you on. Ah, she's adorable.
What are you cheering her on for? Seriously, what are you gonna do if Nanako-chan does turn out like me?
The time has come. You hear something that sounds like the ringing of bells.
Oh, you're going to be late, Big Bro. There's a festival at school today, right?
I would just ignore that and move on, alright. Looks as though Nanako didn't hear the sound.
Whoa, look at the time. Guess we'll have to use my secret passage.
Secret passage?
There's a hole in the school fence. It's a shortcut to the classrooms that lets you avoid the teachers.
Kanji, you're a delinquent.
Oh, crap.
That's so cool.
Cool? Not really. I mean, Senpai, come on, stop glaring at me!
Mm-hmm. A little past 2 in the afternoon, the beauty pageant and other events have ended, and the culture festival is coming to a close. The class's display, the group date cafe, there are no customers.
Today's the last day of the Culture Festival, but there's no one here at all.
It's Broske! Broske, Anamura, Yu's classmate and a good friend. His father manages the Junez shop and store. I'm glad I went with shop rather than store. Still got some Britishness left in my head.
I hear all the other classes are in full swing.
Chie Satonaka, Yu's classmate, and a girl who loves both kung fu and meat.
Oh, and I was kind of interested in this group date. I wonder why it's not catching on.
Yukiko Amagi, Yu's classmate, and the only child of the owner of the long-standing Amagi Inn.
Man, I'm glad it isn't. There's nowhere else to rest.
I like it. No one's taking pictures of me or making awkward small talk. Great plan, Yosuke-senpai.
Rise Kuchikawa, a first-year student with nationwide celebrity as an idol, though she is currently on leave.
If that was my plan, then I would have suggested a quiet zone to begin with.
There's one last event to finish off this festival later today, right? I wonder what it's gonna be about.
I heard it'll be a karaoke booth with no sign-ups needed.
Wouldn't it draw too large a crowd if you sang Rise-san?
Naoto Shirogane, a first-year student and Yu's underclassman, a brilliant detective who aids police.
I won it! It'll be my second grand victory after the cross-dressing pageant.
Teddy! Teddy, a strange creature from the world inside the TV, is currently living in Yosuke's closet.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be a singing, dancing magician.
One thing I found out after playing Persona 4, I think it was like I've played it like 3 times now, Golden that is, very much the idea, the theory that we know that I might be we'll assume you've played Persona 4 Golden if you're here, by the way. I want to let you know that, like, but so there will be spoilers if you play Persona 4 and Golden, I suppose, and the Persona 3 games as well. It's like we're assuming that going in because this came much later after them, so that's what we're assuming. So that's your heads up, that's your warning. There will be spoilers for those games. So when Nanako ends up in a dungeon, she doesn't have a shadow. But where's her shadow? And like the idea is like, well, she's too young to have a shadow. It's like, I've seen the theory, the idea that Teddy is her shadow. And based on the ideas around it and stuff like that, when Teddy vanishes in the story, it completely makes sense. So it's like, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. There's no confirmation or anything, it's just possible.
Do you want to see my magic trick? Huh? How about it? Well, if you insist. A 1, a 2, and a 3!
Teddy!
Ta-da! My transformation into a gorgeous prince is complete.
All you did was take off your costume.
So, what did you think, Sensei? Were you shocked and amazed?
So, We'll play along. We'll be the nice guy. I was surprised.
Sheesh. You know he keeps getting carried away because you indulge him like that, right?
Oh, I know full well, yeah. The time has come. That sound.
What was that just now?
Oh no, I think it was coming from the old schoolhouse.
It sounded like bells.
It was different than our usual school bell, though, huh?
Oh,
What is it?
I heard that the Kinjiro Ninamiya statue runs around the schoolyard in the middle of the night.
All the dots.
What does that have to do with anything?
And for those newer to the channel, All the Dots actually originates in Persona 4 Golden as a Let's Play.
Besides, we don't have one of those statues here.
It's a common story as one of a school's 7 horrors. Does this school have its own urban legends?
I imagine Beryl to show up at some point somehow.
Like I said, the statue runs around the...
We don't have one.
Oh, but the second one's impressive too. The eyes of the Mozart bust in the music room glow.
All they do is glow?
Do they glow yellow though? Because then it's like, hold on a minute.
Well, all the statue does is run.
Again, we have no statue.
The third one is, if you write your wish in the logbook at the nurse's office, it'll come true.
Isn't that just a superstition?
All the dots. Yukiko continues telling her story.
Okay, but here's the main point I wanted to get to.
So you did have a point.
Can you guess the 6th one? Whoever hears the bell of the clock tower to the end.
We don't have a clock tower either.
Although, as I recall, supposedly there was one here once. I heard it from the principal before.
You know, I think you're right, but I'm pretty sure that was before we were in grade school.
So, what happens when you hear the bells to the end?
You die.
Oh!
Dude, that's such a cliche.
You breathe your last?
Rephrasing it doesn't make it better.
Okay, enough about that story. That bell probably means the post-festival event's starting. Let's go!
Chie quickly leaves the classroom.
Huh? Chie left.
Can't believe anyone our age still gets creeped out by the 7 horror stuff.
Are you scared?
No, not at all.
In the hallways of Yasugami High, Margaret, a resident of the Velvet Room, is standing here in the bustling hall.
Ah,
You. I didn't know you were here.
I've been allowed to have a fortune-telling booth here. It's just a way to pass the time.
Hey, Senpai, who's this beautiful lady? You never told me about her.
Me neither. I can't let this pass.
You explain that she is a resident of the Velvet Room, where your Persona fusions are performed.
Oh, you mean that place you've mentioned before?
But didn't you say the owner had a long nose? Does it stretch?
None of you have noses right now.
It doesn't stretch, and he was not referring to myself. I'd be curious to know what you've told your friends about us.
Oh, sorry. We're...
I suppose they've got the shape of a nose, looking at Broske there.
There's no need for introductions. I know about all of you. That aside, did you hear that sound earlier?
Nope, no sound. Moving on.
What sound? Oh, right. We thought the post-festival thing was starting.
I see. So you did hear it.
Hear what? What are we on about?
That sound did not come from reality.
What?
I heard it from my fortune-telling booth after all.
Oh yeah, of course.
From your booth?
Though it has no master, the fortune-telling room is a simplified velvet room. The velvet room is inseparable from a guest's fate. Absolutely nothing meaningless happens there.
So then, if a sound was heard there, it was by necessity?
Maybe you just dropped a bell or something?
Indeed, something is happening. Or rather, something is about to begin.
Just ignore what Kanji said, okay.
She ignored me.
Well, I guess all we can do is check out this fortune-telling booth. This Velvet Room's where they've been helping you out all this time, right?
You raise an interesting point. If you all heard the sound, then it must be related to all of you. Will you please follow me? It's this way.
Margaret began leading the way.
So, hey, Yukiko, what's the 7th story?
Well, if you've heard the 6th leading up to it, supposedly something will appear.
What? That sounds like the 100 stories. Wah!
What's wrong?
Oh, there was a spider crawling by my feet and...
Uh-huh.
Huh? It's gone.
A spider?
Must have been my imagination. Come on, let's go.
Okay, remember that. It's probably significant somehow. The hallway in front of the fortune-telling booth.
It's through here. Please be careful. As I feared, it is somewhat unstable.
Unstable?
Time. It's unstable.
Well, time is relative.
Let's go in, Senpai.
Just ignore what she said. You step into the darkness within the fortune-telling booth. Do I? Ew. Triple dot. Seems rather large for just a booth.
Talk about a wide open space.
What is the meaning of this? And what are these doors?
You didn't install them?
2 doors and 4 locks? What could these be?
All I'm thinking is Ace Attorney right now.
They weren't originally here?
No. It was a small room, easily filled by a desk and a chair. There wasn't space for doors such as these naturally. Could the room have changed because I brought you all here?
What do you mean? Stop saying weird things! Can we leave? I say we get out of here for now,
Chie heads for the exit. Time's come. The sound of the ringing bell is clearer than before. All the dots.
We may have been summoned.
By who?
I'd like to investigate this for a while. If you find something, please call for me.
You hear Chie from outside.
We should head out too, Senpai.
You decide to check out what's outside.
Come on over, we've got a fresh batch of takoyaki! We're having a concert in the music room. Come
too.
see us!
Was it this crowded before?
Was that always there? I imagine not. What is this place? Looks like Yasugami High School, but something doesn't feel right.
Huh. Are things picking up one last time before the post-festival event?
Oh, right! There was somewhere I wanted to go! Yosuke, please accompany this pitiful bear!
Once the post-festival event starts, all the displays will wrap up. So go check them out now if you want to see.
Fine. Where do you want to go?
The Cosplay Cafe!
Of course you do.
Like hell. It's okay. I just need your wallet to accompany me.
Teddy grabs Yosuke's wallet and runs off with lightning speed.
Dude, if I'm the one paying, then I'll check out the cosplays too! Get back here!
Yosuke takes off after Teddy.
The cosplay cafe's the one on the 3rd floor, right? Wasn't that where the boys are dressing up as girls?
Kanji won't be happy.
Please, no more cross-dressing talk.
Be more confident, Kanji-kun. You looked great. It was enough to keep me in a good mood for a while. You didn't win the pageant, but you really livened up the show. I'm sure everyone will never forget it.
Wow. She poured salt right into those wounds.
Why don't we go too? I bet Teddy's getting them riled up anyway, so maybe we better check on them.
Yeah, let's go.
Everyone decides to follow Teddy and Yosuke.
Doesn't something seem off?
I mean, everything seems off right now. You're right.
The atmosphere here seems...
All the dots.
In any case, let's go. We should try not to get separate... Huh? Look, outside the window.
You look outside the window and you see... it. A clockwork tower.
There's a clock tower in the middle of the Yasogami schoolyard. What's going on here? Anyway, let's head to where the others went. We can investigate it later.
All the dots. Let's just go see where Teddy and the others are for now. Well, I think this is a perfect place to end this part then. So we'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.